Hi, I'm Chris. I'm from Missouri, and I'm going to be doing a review today of these. Oops, that's reversed. Anyway, this is the first video I've ever done, so I'm going to be doing a video of these AlignerCo's Invisible Nighttime Liners, and I've thought about braces off and on for my whole life. My teeth, I don't think they're too awful bad, but see this one right here? That one? That's the one that really bothers me. My husband says he thinks it's cute. My girlfriend says, you know, she's never really paid attention to it. It's always been part of my smile. I've kind of felt the same way about it, but every so often I look at it like, yeah. And a lot of it is when I see pictures of myself, it's going to sound really dumb. I don't have a lot of pictures of myself, but the ones that I do have are special occasions, things that can't be, replaced, road trips, that kind of thing. And it's weird the way the light hits it. If you take it from this angle, it's like the light hits it and it either looks like it's bright white, like this shiny white spot here, or a different angle, like the shadow falls on it. It looks like I'm missing a front tooth. And pictures of me are really awful. And you know, for the most part, I don't think you can notice the tooth too awful bad normally when I talk, but when I look at it closely, I don't know. To me, it looks really bad. So anyway, I've thought about getting liners off and on. When Invisalign first came out, I thought about it. The price was just way out of my league. I just kind of put it aside on the back burner, but I think about it now and then. And the main reason I think why I have waited so long to get them is the convenience of it. I've been looking into it off and on for about probably 10 years. But, you know, the Invisalign, all the regular liners, you have to run them for like 20 hours of the day. So every time you eat, you have to take them out, brush your teeth, eat, brush your teeth, floss, mouthwash, clean them, and then put them back in every time you eat. And I'm kind of a grazer. Like, I eat all day long. I snack and all day long. And I thought, you know what? That's just not going to happen for me. So then, I don't know, a few months ago, I saw a commercial on TV. I was just kind of walking by the TV, actually, and I saw a commercial for nighttime liners. They only wear at night. I thought, well, that sounds awesome. I could do that. So I started researching and looking into the different brands and everything. It was, I think the ad was a Smile Direct Club. And I looked into it and it looked really good to me. So I started looking at prices. Well, they were kind of just really out of my ballpark. I couldn't afford it. But then I found out that there's other companies that make the liners as well. And so I did a lot of research on different companies, and I had narrowed it down to two, AlignerCo and Bite. And basically, I think that actually the most helpful company was Smile Prep itself, because they gave you very unbiased views of all the companies, and they gave you a lot of information and the pros and cons of each one. So I was down to Bite or AlignerCo because they were both within my price range, and customer service were the best. That's a really biggie for me, is customer service. Smile Direct Club, the reviews on customer service were not very good. And if you're not going to go see your dentist, your orthodontist every week or month or whatever, you need really good customer service, because it's your only, that's your only recourse with questions and that sort of thing. So I was kind of leaning towards Bite because they have the little vibrating thing that, to me, and they do it in half the time. But I'm 50 years old. I've lived with crooked teeth my whole life. If it's going to take me a year instead of 6 months to get straight teeth, I'm okay with it. And AlignerCo was $1,000 less. It was like half the price, maybe even a little bit less than half the price. So that was kind of my deciding factor. Also, they did have really good reviews for us customer service and stuff. So I went ahead and took the leap. And I have to say, I could not be happier. I'm really glad that I did it. So far, I've only had the liners for 3 days now. And it took, to me, I think it kind of took a minute for me to get them for the whole process. But it's a pretty involved process. I want to say from the time I actually made the purchase to the time I got my initial set of liners was probably 8, maybe 10 weeks, something like that. But I don't know what's reasonable, really. I don't, because I have no basis to compare. But, you know, they sent me out, I think in less than a week after I made the purchase, they sent me out the impression kit. I will tell you this, when you do your impressions, they're really easy to do, but you're going to drill. You got to, you know, you get this little curve thing and you put the clay, you mix the clay together, you put it in there, put it in your mouth, bite down. You're going to drill like crazy because you got to keep it in your mouth for 5 minutes. Hint, just do the, put a washcloth in between and it'll catch, it sounds gross, but it's, yeah, it'll keep your mouth really dry. So you're not dripping drool because it's, yeah. But, you know, it's not a big deal. It's really easy to do. You send it back. They take a picture or, you know, you take pictures, send them in, make sure they're good. And then you send them in everything if they approve it. And then they send you like a little 3D video of what it's supposed, you know, what your teeth, how they'll look, you know, in 2 weeks, in 3, in 4, you know, all the way up to the 24 weeks? No, 12. Sorry. It's after like 24 sets. So after a year. So here are my liners. This is the box. This is what my liners look like. So that's the bottom one. And that's the top one. And they're really easy. You put them in. And then they sent me these chewy things here. You put it in. You bite down for 30 seconds. And it seats. They popped right in. I could feel, I gotta tell you, I could feel a little bit of pressure when I first put them in. Like, oh. But after probably an hour, I couldn't feel the pressure anymore. And but you want to feel the pressure. It's not pain. It's just you can feel that it's moving your teeth a little bit. And to me, I would be suspicious if you couldn't feel them at all. I really thought they would hurt. I thought, oh my God, I'm going to be in pain for the next year. But no, not at all. And you can feel that they're in there, but they're very comfortable. I have to say they're extremely, I wear a bite guard at night because I clench my teeth. Way more comfortable than that. I'm not going to say you can't tell they're in your mouth because of course you can tell they're in your mouth, but they're very comfortable, very non-invasive. So then in the morning, when you take them out, you have to wear them for 8 to 10 hours. So I wear them after my last snack at night. And then, you know, I brush my teeth at the end of the night, mouthwash, then I put them in. And then I'm up for another couple hours, you know, wear them all night, get up, take them out, clean them, and brush my teeth and have my day. And this is what you use to pull them out. So, oh, my phone's ringing. Okay, so you just can't. And pop it out and pop it out. You can do it from the outside too. I find it easier from the inside. It just works better for me. So, and at first, well, the first 2 days, like when I first took the first day I took them out, I had to really yank them out. Like, oh my goodness, I'm going to break it. But it didn't break and it didn't hurt. I just had to really yank it. But after the third day, it seems like it's easier to pull them out a little bit, just barely easier. So to me, that tells me that my teeth are actually moving, you know, that it is doing something and that they're staying where they should be to the next stage. So I think that's a good thing. And it's, again, you know, it's really early to tell. So far, I'm very happy with this company. The customer service has been really good. One thing I will say also about, you know, when I first bought it, and well, here's the thing though, I didn't have to send pictures to be approved. And it didn't really occur to me because I don't think my teeth are that bad. So I just kind of, you know, I ordered it. Like when you sign up, you go ahead and you pay for it and they send you the impression. You don't have to get approved like the other companies. So if your teeth are really bad, you might want to get a hold of them first and like send some pictures and make sure that you're a candidate. It didn't even occur to me to do that, but, well, I didn't, it was okay and everything. But, so I went online and I ordered them and I put in, you know, I paid for them. And then I get an email from PayPal saying, hey, you know, we see that you've been looking at these liners. If you use PayPal to pay, we'll give you $20 off. I'm like, huh, $20 is $20, you know, but I know it's not a lot between $1,000, but still $20. So I got a hold of them. I think I chatted with them and I said, hey, look, because I paid with my credit card. I said, hey, you know, PayPal offered me $20 off if I use them. And they said, oh, no problem. You know, we'll just cancel this order, put in a new one with PayPal, and we'll refund your money. I'm like, okay. And sure enough, you know, I was a little leery about that because it's $1,000, you know, but sure enough, you know, they do the pre-approval when you first put in your credit card. And I said, they sent me a confirmation showing that, you know, that it was refunded, and, you know, it showed up as a pre-approval on my credit card, but it fell right off. It was never charged. So I saved my 20 bucks, you know, but, yeah, the customer service has been really good. That, you know, that to me, that, you know, they're legit. Every time I have a question, if it's a pretty urgent question, which I don't have many of those, but I've called them a couple times and I get right through and I talk to somebody. If I need to chat with somebody, you know, for a question, I chat. And if it's a non-urgent question, I'll just shoot them an email. And within like 24 to 36 hours, depending on what time of day, I email them at like 2 in the morning or whatever. But then I always get an answer really quickly. So I'm very happy with them. I'm very happy with my liners, and I'm very excited to have straight teeth in about a year from now. So I'm going to make another video in about 6 months, halfway through the treatment, and let you know how things are going. And then I'll do another one at the end with my straight teeth. These bottom ones aren't great either. I could live with them if it weren't for that one. If it weren't for that stupid tooth right there. Look how awful that is. That's it. See, now you can really see it from that angle. Yeah, I don't like it. So that's all, and I hope this video will be helpful to you. Like I said, I'd highly recommend these guys.